Hi all, Agent here. We're going to do a video about Steamrolls. And I got a surprise! Look at that, it's not a rail tank or a rail cruiser or anything that's stuck to the ground. It's a copter, which isn't really much better than a tank. It's the tank of the sky, but it's different. I finally decided to get off the ground on my alt account. I've got lots of aircraft on my main account, but I hadn't really built much on my alt account, so I did a copter. I actually have two copters now. This one's got 3 modules in it. It's got power, cloak, and blink. Blink gets me out of trouble. Cloak is just there to break the lock-ons. And power, obviously, is I want to be able to put out maximum damage or blink away as soon as possible. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about steamrolls and how utterly dominating an enemy is not fun for the enemy at all at any point. And for you, it gets old. It's like playing a game with the cheats on. It gets old really fast. There's no challenge at all. You get your fix for feeling godlike and indestructible, and then you move on to something else. And that's an ongoing issue with this game is steamrolls, not just from enemy teams or your team losing players, but sometimes the matchup is just so poor that the enemy team could be 6 and you've got all 8 of your players and they still dominate you. Usually that only happens when there's a platoon on the enemy team, but it can happen. I've been in situations where we've done that. I've won I've won a 4 versus 7 back in the old days of hit scan lasers. So anyway, we're about to capture these guys' towers. Their last tower, see, I just broke the lock on with cloak. I always wait till I hear the missiles fire too. You don't want to pop it too soon. That's beside the point though. I'm going to cover that stuff in another video. Back on the subject of utter domination and steamrolls. Not fun for anybody. We're going to spawn camp these guys so hard now that they never come out and get another tower for the rest of the match, as short-lived as it is. This can't be fun for them. If you watch, most of them spawn and die. Spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn and die, spawn and die. That's not fun gameplay. It's not even fun for me. I just want this match to be over shortly into it because it's not fun. I'm not enjoying having to actually feel bad, having to kill these guys over and over and over again as soon as they spawn so that we can kill their reactor. In many cases, I've told them to surrender or stop respawning so we can finish this. If your other players are not voting yes, I don't want to play games like this. It's the same reason I don't use meta builds. You're not going to see me flying a drone, a Tesseract. You never saw me flying one before when it was the meta. I don't play mechs with mega plasma arms. I don't play easy mode, and I don't like crushing enemies so hard that they had no fun in the match at all. I don't care if I lose a match if it's a fun match. If we have a good back and forth and we try and the enemy team, they just beat us because they're more cohesive or maybe they're better players, if they have better builds, it doesn't matter as long as the match is good. But when the match is like this and all you can do is spawn in your base and just get pounded into the freaking dirt by plasma and lock-ons and just picked apart by rails, it's not fun for these guys. Nobody on this enemy team is having fun in this match right now. It looks like they may have lost a couple guys. I think one of them or two of them quit after they got dominated into their base, and that just makes it even worse because the respawn time increases or decreases. So they spawn and die even faster now. They die even more times, and all it does is it feeds the winning team more XP, more points. It used to feed us more RP, but we've moved beyond that onto a randomly generated crate system, which is a rant all of its own. But look at these guys. I mean, they had to surrender. They had absolutely no chance in this match. They wasted their time. It was less than 5 minutes, actually. This isn't fun for anybody.